Hey guys, Voodoo51292 here. Today is, what is today? Today's Sunday. The date is September 4th of 2011. And I'm here to make a update to my gaming schedule from September 2011 through December 2011 through the end of the year. And you may be asking, why is he wearing a beanie? Well, there's a couple of reasons. It's serving a dual purpose. The first purpose is because my New Orleans Saints are opening up the season this week against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night. I have hair in my face. It's hanging down. It's really annoying me. They're opening up against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night in Lambeau Field. So I am supporting the boys in black and gold. The second reason is because my hair is all kinds of wild because it's long right now. I need a haircut and it's just not cooperating today. And it looks horrible. So the beanie is actually hiding the hair. Let me leave you for just a second because I got a text message. My mom had surgery recently and I just want to make sure she's not asking me to get her anything. Okay, it's not her. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to go help her out. So the reason I'm making this gaming update or gaming schedule update is because I know I have a lot of new viewers and subscribers since the last time I did this. And also my plans have changed quite a bit since the last gaming schedule update I made. If you hear that loud rumbling, that's a plane. There's been some games that have been pushed back, some games that have different release dates now. And I also have more solid plans when it comes to what games I'm going to be actually purchasing this year, what consoles I'm getting them on, things like that. So I want to make this new update to kind of give you guys an idea. I'm going to get this piece of hair, I promise. It's hanging down from my hat or something, and it's right on my eye, and it's really aggravating me. I think it's still there. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm not going to fill my calendar like I did the last time I did one of these updates because A, I don't feel like filming the calendar, and B, because that's how DSP does his gaming schedules, and if I did that, I get more comments from people telling me I copy off of DSP. See, my hair's all freaking, it's still all messed up, man. It's really aggravating me. Anyway, so after all this nonsense, let's actually get to the gaming schedule, alright? The first games start this week, on September 6th. We've got two releases. We've got Resistance 3, which I am going to be getting on the PS3, obviously. It's a PS3 exclusive title. I'm going to be receiving that gift in the mail, hopefully on Thursday or Friday. I'm getting it as a gift from my sister's longtime boyfriend, who basically I refer to as a brother-in-law by now. Well, they're both getting it for me as my belated birthday gift. So I'll be getting that this week on PS3 and actually owning a copy so I can do an unboxing video, which I haven't done in an Ice Age. Dead Island also comes out this week. I'm also getting that game on the PS3 because I'm going to be playing it co-op online with my friend Brandon, who lives in California, and he has a PS3. So I'm going to be getting that. Driver San Francisco also comes out this week. I'm not going to be playing that game because I don't really have any interest in it, plus I don't have time with the other two games. Now next week, there are no new releases coming out, or at least none that I'm playing, which is good because it gives me an opportunity to catch up. It's a double-edged sword though, because it's my first week of actual tests for this semester in college, so I'm going to be studying a lot that week, but also it gives me time to catch up, playing the campaign of either of these games, and also doing some Resistance 3 online play, which I'll probably be playing a good amount of if it's good, because I'm kind of looking for a new multiplayer game at this point, and so if it's good, I'll probably be playing Resistance 3 online. September 20th, you have the release of Gears of War 3, which is an Xbox 360 exclusive title. I'll be playing that game. Also on that day, the last DLC for Fallout New Vegas, Lonesome Road, comes out, and I'll be playing that. I have the PS3 version of Fallout New Vegas. Now the week after, on September 27th, there's a game coming out that I want to play, and we'll see if I get a chance to play it. It's called X-Men Destiny, and basically we'll see if I have the time to play it. I should have the time to play it because I'm not anticipating Gears of War 3 to be any kind of a long game, so I should have no problems knocking that out in a week. And so I'll probably have time to play X-Men Destiny. We'll just see how it goes. On October the 4th, the game Rage comes out, which is Bethesda's next game. Let's hope it's better than their last one, which was Brink. And the game looks really sweet. I'm really excited about that game. It's going to be a long game, and luckily we have 2 weeks to play it. I don't know what console I'm going to be getting that on yet. Just like X-Men Destiny, I forgot to mention, I don't know what consoles I'm going to be getting those on. It just depends. It probably won't matter much, so we'll just see when the time comes. Also on October 4th, Dark Souls comes out. I've decided I'm not going to play that game because I've heard reports that it's extremely long and a challenging game, and I want to devote that week to Rage. Also, the new Spider-Man Edge of Time comes out. I won't be playing that either. I'm not that interested in superhero games, to be honest. I really like superheroes. I like the Marvel comics and DC comics and all of that. Obviously, except for the Batman video game, I'm not that interested in the Spider-Man game. Twisted Metal was originally set for a release this day, and it has been pushed back all the way until February of 2012. So, Twisted Metal no longer coming out in 2011, so I won't be playing that either. And the week after, October the 4th, the week after that, there's no new releases that I'm going to be playing. So the good news is that I basically got 2 full weeks to devote to playing Rage, which I'm going to need 2 full weeks to play that game because it's very long. And I'm excited about the timing of it because it's not surrounded by a bunch of releases I want to play. And I actually do have 2 weeks in order to play the game. Jump ahead to October 18th. You have Batman Arkham City, the sequel to the highly praised game Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't know what console I'm getting that for yet either, but that'll be a rental. The week after, on October the 25th, Battlefield 3 comes out, which is a huge release. That's going to be a rental from me on the Xbox 360. I want to get the 360 version for the full online experience, and so I will be getting it through GameFly on the Xbox 360. Now I know it's an EA game, so I know that there's going to be an online code, and obviously I fully intend on paying the $10 to get the online pass for this game. I don't do that very often, but for a game like Battlefield 3, it's absolutely necessary for me to get it, because let's be honest, that's the heart of the game. It's about the multiplayer. I will be playing the campaign, obviously, but the multiplayer is what everyone's looking forward to in Battlefield 3. So I'm going to be getting the online pass, and I'll be doing a hefty dose of multiplayer that week for Battlefield 3. Silent Hill Downpour also comes out this week. I've actually never played a Silent Hill game, so that might be a game that I pick up. I may play, I may not play. It depends what's going on with Battlefield 3. We'll see. That game, Disney Universe, which I talked about in my last gaming schedule update, is coming out that day as well. I'm not playing that game. It's a lot more kid-oriented than I originally thought it was going to be, and it just doesn't seem like anything I would want to play. So I'm not going to be playing Disney Universe. The week after the release of Battlefield 3, on November the 1st, is Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception, which is a PS3 exclusive title. I'm going to be buying that game. I have already basically pre-ordered the game, and I'm going to be getting it. Now there's a Lord of the Rings game that also comes out that week called War in the North. I don't know about that game yet. Again, it's a possibility, but Uncharted 3, campaign, probably a substantial campaign and multiplayer aspect. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see about Lord of the Rings. Unlikely, let's just say that for Lord of the Rings, but it's on the chart. The week after, November 8th, is the direct competitor to Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I actually am going to be purchasing that game. And this may surprise you, but I'm going to be getting it on the PS3. And the reason is because my friend Dave is also going to be buying it on the PS3, and also my friend Tyler, I think, is getting it on the PS3. I would get it on the 360 if those guys weren't buying the game, but since they are, and I want the experience of being able to play with those guys online, checking out the survival mode together with them, playing, well, I guess there is no zombie mode in Modern Warfare 3. I guess that's what the survival mode is. But yeah, playing the survival mode with those guys, and just playing online with them since they're my friends. That's why I'm getting the PS3 version. I know that the DLCs will be delayed on the PS3, but the good news about that is I can see the DLCs ahead of time and see whether or not the DLCs are good or they suck. And that would have saved me money this year when I bought Escalation and Annihilation, neither of which I really liked much anyway, but I had no way of knowing because I bought them on release day for the 360. So, Modern Warfare 3, I am going to be purchasing just because I know the Call of Duty series now with Black Ops. I know the game's probably going to be horrendously broken and probably more of the same, but I never played Modern Warfare 2. I never played a Modern Warfare game, so it's going to be a first-time experience for me as well. And I want to get the game. I'm excited about both games, Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. I'd get them both if I had the money, but I don't. You know, I have a limited amount of money. I can only buy one, but obviously I'm excited about playing both, and I don't want to start a controversy about which one's better. I have no idea. I have no opinion. I'll play both games, and I'll make my decision. So that comes out, and 3 days later, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim comes out. And that is going to be on the Xbox 360. I'm going to be getting that game. I'm going to be purchasing it because it's already been announced, and I already figured this beforehand, but it's already been announced that the DLC for Skyrim is going to come out first on the Xbox 360. That's not a surprise. And so I'm going to be getting it on the 360. So that's that. Turning the page. Then 4 days after that, on November the 15th, you have Assassin's Creed Revelations. And I'm probably going to be getting this game on the Xbox 360. That way I can do online with fans or whatever on the 360 version. Give people with the 360 an opportunity to play with me. Also, if DSP does a fan appreciation or anything, since I'm not going to be able to do it for Modern Warfare 3 since he's going to have it for the 360, I'll be able to do it with him potentially on Assassin's Creed Revelations on the 360. So that's a game I may be purchasing. Maybe. I don't know yet. The reason I say that is because GameStop has a crazy deal right now where you get like 1,000,000% trade-in bonus for all the stuff I have. Like if I trade in so many games towards Modern Warfare 3 and I trade in a certain amount of them, and with my Edge card I get a bunch of bonuses on trading credit, so I may wind up getting a good amount of money for the games I'm actually going to be trading in. And if I do, and I have enough extra money and I only have to lay down maybe $20 or something like that on Revelations, I'll probably be picking it up because I really do like the Assassin's Creed series of games. The only reason I didn't beat Brotherhood is because I just couldn't get into it because it was too much like Assassin's Creed 2. But it looks like Revelations, it's the conclusion of Ezio's story. It's in a new setting. It's not in Italy anymore. It's in the Byzantine. From what I've seen so far, the beta gameplay on DSP's channel, it looks very similar to Brotherhood's, but it looks like they've made improvements on the multiplayer, which I actually really enjoyed the multiplayer of that game before people started abusing it and not playing it correctly. So if they made it an improved version of it, that'll be good. Again, it gives me another multiplayer game I can play with fans and such. So I would really like to purchase Revelations, but it's all going to be about money at that point, and depending on how much money I get on this trade-in credit, that might be a game I'll be picking up. Let me know what you think, but if I do pick it up, it's going to be on the Xbox 360, okay? Saints Row the Third comes out on that game. It comes out on that game. On that day, I'm not going to be playing Saints Row the Third. I never was. It really doesn't look that interesting to me. It doesn't look like a game I'd be interested in. And I'm going to have my hands full with Elder Scrolls and Assassin's Creed. I don't know how I'm going to do both those games at the same time. I'll probably play like one day Assassin's Creed, one day Elder Scrolls, go back and forth between them. And it's going to be crazy with those two games coming out so close together, but oh well. Need for Speed The Run comes out, the next Need for Speed game. I like the Need for Speed games on the PS2. I enjoyed playing those. But again, it comes out the same day as Revelations. I'm going to have Skyrim to play as well. So Need for Speed is probably going to get swept under the rug. If I could invent some time, I'd like to play that game and check it out. But realistically, probably not going to happen. Then comes the month of December, where there are no new releases at all that I've seen. And so December is going to be a pretty interesting month. The first part of December is going to be completely devoted to my finals for the semester, though, obviously. I need to study for those, and I need to prepare and do well for those. But in December, the first thing I'm going to do is obviously finish up whatever I need to finish up with with Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and Revelations. I'm gonna be needing to finish those games, so I'm gonna do that in December. Then I am absolutely gonna go back and beat Deus Ex Human Revolution. I didn't get a chance to beat it here when it is new, but I am gonna go back to it in December. Everybody's saying it's an amazing game. I want to play it badly, and so I'm gonna play and beat that game in December. Then I can do possibly that month, possibly as a Christmas special, during the week of Christmas or something like that. I can do some fan matches, some multiplayer fan matches. I'm going to have a lot of games I can play, hopefully. I'm going to have Resistance 3 still to play with people if they want to play on PS3. I'm going to have Assassin's Creed Revelations on the 360, whether or not I buy it or get it from GameFly, because it's one of the last releases of the year, so I'm still going to have the game. Either way, I can play that with people on the 360. Modern Warfare 3, obviously, I can play on the PS3. Battlefield 3, there's no reason why I can't get that back from GameFly and play that online with fans on the Xbox 360, so pretty neat. You know, I have a good array. I have a couple games on PS3, a couple games on Xbox, and I can spread it around and play with people. If people don't want to do the fan match, if I can't get enough people to play with me, I can always just do a multiplayer run on my own. You know, maybe like I said, during the week of Christmas, every day that week except Christmas Day, I can do, you know, let's say Monday I do Modern Warfare 3, Tuesday I can do Revelations, Wednesday I can do Resistance 3, Thursday I can do Battlefield 3. So I can do that kind of thing in December. And finally, if I have any room at all, any time at all, after all of that stuff, I can possibly go back and play a game that maybe I didn't get a chance to play this year that I wanted to play, like Bulletstorm. I've talked about for a while. Playing that game, I don't know. So we'll see what happens, but December's going to be a pretty cool month. I have an opportunity to take a break, breathe, catch up, do some fun stuff, do some multiplayer gameplay, and that's that. And that can stretch into, you know, the beginning of 2012 as well. If there's no new releases right in the beginning of 2012 in January, I can do some of this stuff into there as well. So that's basically the list. This is the schedule I want to go by. I want to say this is pretty set in stone. Now, obviously, things are going to change, things are going to happen, and I can't follow the schedule exactly, but this is the ideal schedule for me, what I want to follow. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty freaking excited because I look at this list and I see a ton of games that are huge titles, huge potential, huge hype around all these games, and I can't wait. There's only maybe 1 or 2 games on this entire list that I'm playing that don't have huge amounts of hype and are very highly anticipated. So I'm really excited about this. And yeah, school's going to be hard this semester, there's no question about it. But I want to find time to play all these games. You know, school's very important. It's going to be very hard for me this semester. I'm going to have to work very hard. But I think it's very important that people take breaks during all this work. If you just sit there and work non-stop, you're going to overwork yourself, you're going to lose sleep, you're not going to be well mentally. So I think it's important for everybody, no matter how much work you have to do, to break it up, do some fun stuff in between, and give yourself a break every now and then. And that's what I'm going to be doing with these games. I can't wait for these games. I hope you can't wait either. I hope that you enjoy all the gameplay that's headed your way. I hope that you interact with me on the channel during all of these. I hope that you watch these videos, rate them, comment on them. When I ask for people if they want to play matches with me in multiplayer games, I encourage everybody to respond. Let me know what you want to play so that we can do that. And I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great end of the year. And the cool thing about this is, it starts this week. We have 2 games, Resistance 3 and Dead Island, that start this week that I'm going to be playing. And then it just rolls on from there. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. And I hope you guys really have fun on the channel through the rest of the year. And I hope that you guys enjoy and participate, because it would mean a lot to me. So, alright, spread this video around. I'm going to add it to my favorites. hopefully everyone sees this so that you have a good idea what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. Alright? So I'm Voodoo51292. This has been my updated game schedule from September 2011 through December 2011. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to seeing all you guys on the channel. So thanks for watching, and enjoy.